What goes to the left of 0, folks? Everybody.
How does a 10-person technology department keep 3,500 computers running and 7,700 students learning? Easy. Have a good system in place and great people to support it.
We have 2 technical assistants that kind of manage and maintain the service desk. They answer the phones as staff members call in. We have 4 field technicians who are assigned to buildings and work out in the fields. They work hard to establish relationships in the building, work with the media specialists and the staff members that are there. If they have items and issues that they're unable to resolve or things they need to bring back and escalate, that goes on to our network side. We have 4 network staff members. We have a data specialist who manages and maintains the data for the district. Then we have a network operations specialist who works as a problem manager, takes incidences and works to resolve them, manages the day-to-day operations of the network. We have a network system specialist who works at maintaining the network, managing proactively, working to make sure that we maximize our network uptime and that we're utilizing all of the potential that we have. My role as technology coordinator is in the realm of project management, working with the building's administrative staff and teachers, working to move projects forward, having the chance to explore and maximize the applications that we have internally.
Service desk, Lisa.
When a piece of technology is not working correctly, the first call is to the help desk, where the problem can often get resolved over the phone.
We can resolve most issues here right over the phone. One of the tools we use to do this is called SMS. Using it, we can remotely view and control all the computers in the district. Service desk, this is Tony.
Hi Tony, this is Belle Wedorf. I went in to get into my Microsoft Outlook email, and what I noticed was I no longer have my messages. I have who it's from and the subject, but no messages.
Okay, would you mind if I remoted into your machine and took a look at what you're seeing right now?
Not at all.
You'll start seeing your mouse move around on the screen in a few moments here. That's just me.
Okay.
So it looks like you do not have a view pane right now. That's what you usually see your email messages in.
60 to 70% of all problems can be resolved over the phone. For the remaining issues, field technicians go into the buildings to get everything working again.
We prioritize all of our problems. That is to say, if a problem comes up that affects the teaching and learning of students, that's a high priority, and we fix it as quickly as possible.
Media specialists in the district work collaboratively with the tech team to ensure all technology is working properly.
Our ticket system, which is the request for the number of things that need to be done, has moved from 70 or 80 requests, tickets, to 4 or 5 in a day. It's incredible. Our response time is down to within 2 hours. If equipment isn't working, it doesn't get used. This reliability is critical, because if students are waiting for 5 or 10 minutes to download a file, they're not going to use it.
The district works proactively to keep the network running efficiently. That all starts in the district's data center.
This is where we house all our servers. The first one is a domain controller. What this does is it allows users to authenticate to our domain. And what that basically means is that for each staff person, when they walk to a different computer, this allows them to get their resources. This allows them to log into that computer. And here currently we have about 30 servers. Next over here is our SAN. The SAN is a storage area network. Basically, this is all the storage for the entire district. Right now we're at about 10 terabytes of storage used, and about 16 capacity total. Here's the fiber that runs in between the buildings. And in this building here, the data center, we currently have fiber running to the district service center, as well as fiber going back to the high school. The advantage of having fiber in between buildings is, one, because it's faster, it lasts longer, and it's more reliable. We currently have about two gigs of bandwidth going to each building through fiber. Last year we were pushing 1 gig to each building. And what that is, that's 1 gigabyte of bandwidth for hundreds of users. So when we increased that, made it 2 gigs, that eliminates that bottleneck.
Not all of the district's computers are connected through wires. All schools have wireless access points, allowing connections to the district network. This has many advantages for staff and students.
The benefits are the flexibility and mobility, because it allows the students, they can take their laptops and they can go anywhere within the building with them. And right now we have them set up as computer on wheels, CALs, so they can take those to any room and use those.
One of the keys to success has been standardizing all of the district's computers. This makes it easier for people using the machines and those who have to fix them.
These are our standard desktops and laptops. Now that we have standardized hardware, I can take this PC and if a more urgent PC went down, I could use this somewhere else and it wouldn't matter because it's the same hardware. This also does make support a lot easier when we start getting the same hardware in here. When the technicians, they get a good feel for the hardware, they get to know it, and it's really good and a lot easier for us to fix, and gives a quicker turnaround time on repairs.
There is also an established maintenance and rotation cycle for all of the district's technology.
So we know on a scheduled basis when systems are rotating in and out of buildings. We do this for all of our desktops, for our laptops. We also do this for all of the printers in the district. This really allows us to look ahead proactively and not only plan for our own purposes of what equipment we're going to have, but also for budgetary reasons also. Our smart boards and projectors are not currently on a set rotation cycle because they have a much longer lifespan. So we can get the technology into the classroom up front, spend the investment and the cost on that, and then from there know that we have years and years of use and life out of them.
The importance for success is the importance of having a system model, a commitment which we have from our administrators to support the technology, and support staff, a technology support unit that effectively allows the classroom teacher not to think of the technology, but to think of the lessons and units, so that the technology becomes transparent, if you will, and the units come through. Working with students is the most important thing. Having in a network a systematic support system from administrators to the tech department to the classroom is essential. Networks don't work with individual systems. They work only when everyone is aligned. And we've achieved that. It is an incredibly effective system.